This book's called Irish. I'm glad I get to read it. Even though I work at an Irish bar and spend 6 nights a week at another, I'm not of the green, not even close. German, French, Scot is the mutt I am. Still, when I think about them, these loud, red-faced boy men who've become my friends, I like what I see. I like how hard they work. I like the juice they give a good story. I like how they laugh from the toes up, and they know how to sing, gifted or otherwise, balls to the stinking wall. I admire their healthy regard for death, the ritual of the wake, of seeing the body, of bidding farewell, and drinking ferociously to the memory of. I respect their reluctance to open up, to deliver the dark secret of the self. However, once you earn their trust, the connection is unbreakable. They have your back, and you theirs. End of story. Loyalty is the Bible, and you don't fuck with it. Likewise, the pub is their church, a house of celebration, belonging, wound nursing, and absurdity. Of course, it's the Irish disease, the alcohol fixation that gets called out. Booze kills, grows a liquor nose, ruins families, makes liars and lousy fathers. The all too familiar list of debilitation. On the other hand, one can't help but envy these blokes and broads and their athletic bouts of drinking. 1 pint in a slobbery mouth, numbing away a shitty day. A clink of the glass to a good joke. Forcing an ugly shot down a reluctant throat, jacking up enough courage to make a move on the snotty bitch at the end of the bar. And so it goes. Here lies an exuberance that has no twin in any culture I can think of. We wasps, we have our fussy martinis and wry smiles. In Paris, the little finger raises like a baby penis. A prissy sniff of fine wine. The Japanese shadow themselves in safe houses of repute, but practice daytime decorum in perfect samurai hair. Vodka-ripped Russians tend to fight each other as much as the Irish, but are dour, pasty-faced, and depressive. Hispanics know how to party, but don't, near as I can tell, genuflect at the gate of the corner pub. These Irish own the map. They throw back booze with an abandon that is as childlike as it is insane. I, for one, can't keep up. 4 or 5 puny Miller Lights and I'm done. Add a sickening shot and my mouth hangs open like a fuck doll. These guys, these shit-faced Irish hounds, achieve that rare, rubbery gift of a good sentence. A lacerating point of view, a sudden, jerked-open window of insight, no matter how many sheets to the wind. The other night is a case in point. 2 bartenders from the Brennan Bean, named after the famous Alki poet himself and hung with portraits of Irish writers and drunkards, share that rarest of rejoicings. A double birthday. Same exact. He has my brain, says one. The other is jumping up and down on a bar bench, squinty-eyed, spewing beer like piss onto the floor, lost in a parallel universe. Back from crowd surfing at a Pogues concert. Back to the being kite high, out of body happy, and fully of They kill the Rasta, oiling out of the speakers, crank up the Pogues, link arms in a scrum and sing. The loudest lung work I've heard since the fat ladies sang in '04 and the Yankees watched hell freeze over.
Happy birthday, Adam.
I don't know any of the songs, but they wrote me in nevertheless. I nod like Hillary Clinton as they shout out nose to ceiling, a clusterfuck of bellowing cross-eyed lions. My outsider identity dissipates as they explode these glorious raging songs. It doesn't matter that I can't join in. Fuck that. I love every awkward minute. They eye each other like dogs who'd spent the day chasing a rabbit down a hole. This is not stereotypical male bonding. No, sir. More like a fist of 21st century Captain Bloods riding a kamikaze rocket into an Irish wormhole. This double birthday beams the rest of us up. I break away and return to the bar for my weak-ass Miller Lite. My periscope view of the crowd, the boy scan. Meanwhile, the joint is on its feet, rocking in a frenzy of song or blinking from an uptight distance, missing out entirely. Best night of my life, ever, says one. I look him in the eye just to be sure he means it. Of course he does. How many of these can you count on one hand? And damned if you don't need to be Irish to know the fucking difference. Coda. I ran into a bean rat who'd been off the sauce for a week. How's it going, I asked. Great, I feel great. Really, I say, how come? Oh, I know a guy with pills. Pills? Yeah. What kind? Vicodin. Oh, I see. Cool.